A Week from Sunday by Dorothy Garlock. Narrated by Renée Raudman. Copyright 2007 by Dorothy Garlock. This unabridged audiobook is published by arrangement with Grand Central Publishing and was produced in the year 2007 by Tantor Media Incorporated, which holds the copyright thereto. Chapter 1. Shreveport, Louisiana, 1935.
I'm terribly sorry, my dear. Your father will be missed.
Adrianna Moore listened to the older woman's condolences with a slight nod of appreciation before moving on. The parlor was filled with smartly dressed men and women, all wearing black, who had come to pay their respects to the recently deceased. Some of the faces she recognized, mostly older gentlemen who had done business with her father over the years, but nearly all of the names escaped her. She knew she should say something, at the very least thank them for coming, but she couldn't manage to get the image of her father's coffin out of her head. It all seemed a horrible dream. Her sadness kept her mute amid the soft murmur of voices and the clink of coffee cups against their saucers. The funeral itself had been a quiet affair. Thankfully, the Louisiana spring had cooperated. Although drizzling rain had been falling for days, the morning had dawned with warm sunlight and only a light breeze rustling the treetops. High on the lone hill of the cemetery grounds, they had laid her father to rest. Now, with that business concluded, she was required to play the role of hostess, a task that normally she'd be well equipped to handle. Today was anything but normal. She moved from guest to guest, each stopping her for a few measured words of sympathy. She looked into forlorn faces, hands gently holding hers. Adrianna knew that they all meant well, but the things she was hearing only intensified her grief.
Charles Moore was a lion of a man.
Regardless of the crippling effects of his polio, he never let it get the best of him.
I can't begin to tell you how much I learned from him about the banking business. It's a debt that I can never repay.
He'll be watching down on you, Adrianna. A matron wiped tears from her fat cheeks. Once, when an older gentleman with enormous jowls was telling her of a hunting trip he had taken with her father before he had become stricken with polio, she found herself desperately fighting back tears. It wasn't the story that had upset her. She had heard it a half-dozen times before. What made her cry was the realization that her father...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?